We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Chet Steadman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Ojeda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting second.
So stepping in, Joel Taylor comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Ready to deliver the 1-2. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
You don't see that too often. You start to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Striding into the box, Mark Wahlberg, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Nope. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over to first. Taylor, base runner at first with 1 out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And certainly worth a second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Into the box now, Prince Fielder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Colorado. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Dave Gustafson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding forward now, Adam Greenberg having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
In there for strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete Armstrong, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Batting third, the shortstop, JP Embry.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Kind of the new age baseball this guy is right here. A shortstop with power. At one time, the shortstop position was all about the glove and range, but no longer. And this guy's living proof. Power hitter from the middle part of the diamond.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set, and the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Ojeda is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Freddie Santiago, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way.
Ball one.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. A runner on first with two away. He's running. Strike taken. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's a pop-up now. And no one will track it down. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Kurowski has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. Still no score. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Benji Dennis.
Standing in, Benji Dennis, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
The catcher, Michael Ishii.
In now, Michael Ishii. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Ishii has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
And now pitch on the way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting center, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Stanton. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Sam Kurowski, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Dave Gustafson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
2 strikes.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready on 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's
Now
already
batting,
5
the
strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. Striding in once again, Manuel Ojeda, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
To 1-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
The catcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Jimmy.
First offering on its way. Jimmy Grimes stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here now the 2-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ojeda is right there, one down. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping into the box, Chet Steadman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
0-1. One ball, one strike.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Greenberg. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Taylor ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Joel Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. To the plate now, Mark Wahlberg, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. So a two-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Prince Fielder. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. Nope. And he misses there, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Base is empty here with nobody out. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's going to make it. He gets into second base with a hustle double.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
A runner at second, nobody out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better. No one out with a runner at second.
Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Benji Dennis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Greenberg is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on to third base.
The catcher, Michael Ishii.
Into the box now, Michael Ishii, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
In now for Colorado, Sam Kurowski. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dave Gustafson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pitch on the way. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Left side, but well foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in, J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he hits the corner with that one, 2-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Popped up. Ishii is under it, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs nothing. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Ojeda. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joel Taylor.
Digging in and looking for more, Joel Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box, Mark Wahlberg. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
So striding in, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Buckner is actually a native of Illinois. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Hit down the third baseline. Foul. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ojeda is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeff Bednar.
Sammy Sosa will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Sammy Sosa.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the second run will score as well.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. At the plate, Adam Greenberg, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Rockies lead this one 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Number 39.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Willie Peralta will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Peralta is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, The right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Benji Dennis.
At the plate, Benji Dennis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he misses 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jose Camacho enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Colorado, number 59, Jose Camacho.
Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
The left fielder, Pete
First offering on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Camacho has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
Hey!
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
This one's into the bleachers and gone.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Stepping in now, Freddie Santiago. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis.
The second baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball left outside.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the stretch. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Little is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 43, Luke Little. Now playing third base and batting 9.
7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Michael Ishii.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Sam Kurowski. Rounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball in.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Alec Munoz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
23.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Armstrong has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Charles Kelsey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29, Charles Kelsey.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
He's set. Here it comes. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Nick Castellanos now to second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Adam Greenberg. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Leading off the inning, Manuel Ojeda, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Manuel Ojeda.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now that second base.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now at the plate, Joel Taylor. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes, 0-2. Ground ball right side. Taken in by Kipnis, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Wahlberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score holds at 4-3. Digging in, Pete Armstrong.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Freddie.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That's wide. 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
2-2.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Grounded softly to the right. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 1, Thomas Nicholas. Now playing second and batting 7, number 11.
Ready once again, Prince Fielder. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. On he pops it up. Castellanos is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air now, out to left. Armstrong is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
the left fielder, number 1, Benji Dennis.
At the plate, Benji Dennis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Willie Peralta earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.